playing Dana and Kiss 'em off.
Oh, Anya? Was it
No,
Anya?
Dana's daughter.
Oh, hi, Gretchen.
Gretchen.
Gretchen, yeah, that's right.
But who was the pitcher? Was it Gretchen?
I think it
Or
was
was it-
Gretchen.
This little
That's what I
Todd
was
girl,
thinking.
she's just gonna be a freshman. She's an amazing pitcher.
Who's
The
that?
Todd girl.
Oh,
She's just,
because she throws 100 pitches a day. Her mom. Mhm.
okay.
Till her arm started bothering her, and then they kind of had to lay off, but that's how you get great, though. I mean,
Yeah.
guys, you gotta think good.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance, please. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Terry,
Yes, here.
Mike,
Here.
Steve,
Here.
Bonnie.
Here.
Marcus.
Here.
Next item is the consent agenda. All items under this will be enacted by one motion. These will not be discussed separately unless a request is made before the council votes, so this includes the agenda, minutes of the June 23rd regular council meeting, and claims. It's in your packet or in front of you. Okay.
This North Ida Builders, what is that? TIF money, you said?
Yeah, it's,
So this is money we got and then we gotta pay back?
yeah, it's the rebate for the tip rebate for the Cobblestone.
For the hotel, for the latest edition?
No, that,
That was the,
that's not included in the tip.
that was just funded by them.
Yeah.
That was agreed upon when they built, so we, 20 years, that they get that.
That they get
rebate.
that rebate.
Yeah. I don't know how many years we're in, but
It was
10,
20,
close to
34.
10.
we're.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Close to
I like
10.
it's halfway, 34 or
Halfway.
something like that, so.
But we got out of the truck stop.
I know.
Yeah, the
That
truck
was
stop
a
is
plus,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
that saved
yeah,
us.
that was a big
So
one.
if anyone would like to approve the consent agenda, I would ask for that.
I have one quick question on the lift station. Was that a plan thing, repair thing, the lift station thing with rural electric?
Yeah, that was.
Is that part of the lagoon?
No,
That was
was
for
it?
our flow.
that
we had
was,
a-
yeah, to
We had a
repair.
bad flow.
That was the repair?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. I see little things there. Okay.
Saves us though from people's
Oh,
basements.
I know, it'd be a bad deal. Yeah.
The emergency alarm kept going off, so the first two ones were bad,
Okay,
so.
all right, very good, gotta fix it. I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
You're talking about this
Sorry.
one?
Yeah, the 35.
That's,
Or is that,
that's
or
for
is that
them,
for,
Lagoon?
is that
that's for
for,
them to run power out
Okay.
of the lagoon.
Oh, that's that one, okay.
Yeah,
For the
Oh,
lift
the
station.
northwest
Rural
rural
electric.
REC.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, yep.
It
Yeah,
says
that's
lift
for the-
station.
yeah.
new system?
That's for the
Okay.
new electrical,
Yes.
Alright.
for the new, out
Okay.
at the lagoon station.
Makes me feel better.
Good.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah,
did.
that would be a-
But
But we
That'd be a
did-
hefty bill,
Oh,
$35,000.
But
Yeah.
we did put, yes, we did
Okay.
fix the one at Jeff Cronin's truck.
Okay, all right, we're all good. Okay, I'll still make my
Terry
motion.
will make a motion to approve the
Consent
consent
agenda, yeah.
agenda. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Marcus, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Departmental reports. The first one is fire department report. So Bill, you want to tell us what's happening?
Right now, we've got a lot of grant work in the works right now. A lot of radios, Jaws of Life. Those are the big ones right now. I think we got 4 or 5 outstanding grants out right now for $20,000 in grants, I think it is, right now. We're in the process of looking at a tender new water truck. The one we currently have is that 1982 Mack, which is actually the DNR's. The engine on it's seeking antifreeze out of it, and we replaced that engine 1,500 miles ago. So we're in the process of upgrading that with just a truck we've thrown a lot of money at. So seeing where we're at there. Got a couple bids so far, they're a lot higher than we expected. So
Like what?
it's,
Like, what's the water?
so towings was $573,000. Danco's was $423,000. There's a couple differences, truck chassis and
It's just the engine though that's leaking?
the engine is, yes.
And it got fixed and
And we've already, yep, but, so we're gonna have to look at a new engine again. It's not leaking out of a crack or anything, it's literally seeking out of the cast. It's not our truck.
An engine's a hell of a lot cheaper.
Would have been under warranty at all?
$500,000,
It's also a gutless wonder, I mean, if you can get up 45 mile an hour, it's not an easy truck. I mean, that truck was designed for airports, that's what that truck was originally.
Is it that truck with just the big storage tank on it?
Yeah, the big 5,000 gallon.
There's no pump or anything on this truck.
And you bought
There
that
is.
used?
We
didn't
never
you?
bought it, that's
Oh,
DNR's.
oh, they give it to you.
Yeah, that's DNR's, and every 2 years they come and inspect and make sure that we still have it. And so if they wanna take it back, and if we wanna upgrade the chassis, we gotta give it back to the DNR, then we gotta buy the truck back. You know, we replaced the water tank on it once, repaired it a couple times, replaced the springs, the shackles, the brakes. I mean, we spent a lot of money on that.
Band-Aids.
A lot of Band-Aids on that. I mean, it's 1982 that was made to go run down airport runways. Wasn't made for rural Iowa. Going up some of the hills, I wonder if it's gonna get there sometimes. It's not geared right, it's just. So we are looking at that. We did purchase a UTV, with the Roger Hintz. We get the Roger Hintz money every year, we've been saving it. So we did purchase a UTV to help with all these grass fires that we've been having. Also a command vehicle, for those said grass fires that's been happening all over. Talked to a lot of different departments about them. It's something we've talked about for years, and we finally decided that it's about time we do something. People, not having enough people in town that work in town, so it's another issue. So we decided to do that. We do August 20th is our steak night coming up. We just decided the date the other night, so we're gonna have tickets out shortly for that. That's really all we got going on with the fire department right now. On the EMS side, I don't know if you guys paid attention lately, but that TIF money, we finally got it back, and now the emergency development's taking more of it back. So I don't know what's going on with that. So,
I don't, do you understand why do you know why they're doing that? Like, getting rid of the EMS stuff?
I don't know the details of the EMS, and then also they pulled schools out of TIP as well. So
So-
it lowers what we do here, and I did send that email to you guys kind of.
so from my understanding, what happened was, we were supposed to get that 75 cents.
Mm-hmm, right.
When it was first passed, it got pulled into like a general fund, part of it did, and that's what was fixing some of the county. It was an oversight by the legislators. We finally got that back. Well, when we submitted our budget to make it work for this year, I had to have it in by before July 1. Well, as soon as that went into effect, we finally got our 75 cents back because the legislation passed it. Well, then these guys come and assess, well, you've only put in a budget for this much, so you don't need that full 75 cents. So they took it back.
So does the general fund have to be not hitting its levy? Or be over its levy before that kicked in, is that what happened?
No, we're supposed to get the straight 75
Okay.
cents per thousand.
Okay,
But the county, the way it was passed and written, you know, it was an oversight by everybody. It just took 2 years to get it straightened out.
okay.
Well, we've been budgeting off of what we've been able to receive.
Mhm.
Well, and they've seen that. Well, we can't do everything we were supposed to do when we put it out to the taxpayers for the 75 cents.
Okay.
So it's a big jumble mess. And from my understanding, these people don't have say over, since it was a voted. So I don't know what's going on or what's,
Yeah, I
What's
just
going on
know
with
how
it?
it hit our TIF, I don't know any details of that.
yeah, it hit ours too. They're saying, well, under a certain code and we don't even follow funder, geez. We don't go
You were up
underneath.
all night.
Yeah, it's been a long night.
Yeah.
So we don't fall under that code that they're trying to
I
reference.
see, okay.
So,
Is Ed helping with some of that, or has it been helpful, or?
it has not been. Corey Truckee is a big
Corey's,
advocate
yeah.
for it right now.
Yeah,
Larry Falk is another big one.
okay,
Tanya Dupree from Odeboat is another one that's pushing really hard for it. You know, just something we gotta reach out to our congressmen and senator Yelp and
Well,
see
that's
what
why
we can
we
do.
had that, what, ALS bill, cause I'm like, well, this must just be hanging
Yeah, that
over.
so that ALS
Yeah.
bill was supposed to go away because, and now we.
That's why I thought it was, from last fiscal that we were getting it, cause
Yeah.
I thought it was
Oh
gonna.
yeah, we were supposed to, they were gonna get rid of the ALS upgrade also because
Okay.
that money was gonna fall into that budget. Well, we took that budget away and now, like if something happens, the vehicle breaks or something like that, there's no cushion in the budget anymore because they took a lot away. We're supposed to, each town, the way it was proposed every year was however, like 17,500 per ambulance. So Ida Grove would've got $35,000 a year. We would've got $35,000 a year. Battle Creek would've got 17,500. Odeboat and Arthur and Galva would've got $7,500 for equipment money. Now that's taken out again too, that we were supposed to get that first year, so now we're gonna be into year 3 without that money too.
Mm.
So, I mean, it's a big jumbled mess right now, so, and you know, that major equipment, or it goes towards an ambulance, or,
well, you just look at what stuff costs.
Oh, yeah.
And vehicles, you know, are just crazy to me.
You were talking about radios, is that the mutual aid kind of radios that Corey Truckee was here and told us about? that they
yeah,
were
so it's
flying?
the new IS6 radios that everybody had, we're gonna look at the dual bands. Ida County is not IS6 right now. We need to meet with 911, I think in September, I think is their next meeting. Cause I know they were budgeting, or had an assessment done with that to see. But every county around us is IS6, so us communicating on a fire scene is, we can't communicate with them. So we're looking at radios, the dual band radios, so we can, but still also talk to Ida County. It's like last night, when me and Washington were down, we couldn't even talk to them. Makes it difficult on a fire scene. So we're trying to be productive on our end and trying to get some radios, especially with grant money, so we're not spending all this money. Big problem right now is there was emergency funding for the radios. Like 6 months ago, they were $4,500, now they're $9,100. So,
And how much do you expect to spend for, as far as our department on
so
radios?
for 6 for 6 truck radios and 6 handheld radios, right now you're looking at $121,000. So, but that's why we're hoping to get some of these. There's an AFG grant for 45, for 6 handhelds and the 6 portables. So then we'd still need 3 more truck radios and 8 more portables. So there's another bird grant we got in for radios. There's a couple other grants we got in for radios too. So just trying to get ahead of the game, so if that system ever comes up and goes, then we're gonna be ready for it, not.
But you gotta wait for that system to get
Not
put in, or is it?
So with the dual bands, it takes care of the UFH like we currently have, and then on the other side, all you gotta do is hit a button and then it switches over to this. You can scan both sides, so we'll be fine
But
there.
if Quimby doesn't have that, then you can't still communicate.
We can communicate with them once we're on the ISIC side, which all we gotta do is switch all
Then
of
you
ours.
just switch that back to
Yep.
what that.
When we're done with the scene, we just switch back to our normal, and the only person that would have to worry about really talking Ida County would be the IC, who's ever in charge of the county, of the scene. So then you wouldn't have to jump around so much, or you don't have to carry 2 radios. Well, last night, we had 4 of our portable radios quit working on us. So, I mean, they're 14, 15 years old too, so, I mean, they're running out of shelf life too. So, just trying to be proactive with those radios.
How
Trying
do you
to,
apply for grants, or what's your source of grants?
we,
Is it through the state, or?
some are through the state, some are through, just different organizations. One's the MERD grant, there's a AFG
Is
grant.
that the FEMA?
Yeah,
And now, did that open back up?
so we haven't heard anything on the last one. Motorola wrote the grant for us. There was a program they were putting out. Motorola was like, hey, if you want radios, we'll write the grant for you. Why wouldn't we do it?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but I haven't heard anything on that. I can't remember some of the other, Larry Polk's the one writing all of our grants for us. And so far, Woody's gotten us close to $90,000 so far this year, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
So, updated a lot of equipment so far, vans, EV fighting tool, electric vehicles, so blankets and stuff like that, so we can actually, with this highway, we don't know what we got anymore, what's coming, so we're trying to be proactive with that, just stuff that we've never had to deal with before, so.
Back to the truck thing, the tanker,
Yes.
is 5,000 gallon big
It'll,
enough?
so we're getting, they don't make a 5,000, the biggest they make is 4,000 gallons. And right now, it's like 800 days out.
Is there a chance you could find a used one versus, I know there's a lot of
Yeah, we
used
can,
engines and
yeah,
stuff out there. And
definitely
That's a
can,
little,
so.
that's a little harder though, isn't it? You have to be ready if you're going out, you have to be ready to purchase immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the funds, and I mean, it's, and I guess, same question as when you're buying something used from,
I know,
How long is it gonna last?
yeah.
You
And
said
we've
that
up
the new truck's 800 days out?
800 days out,
Over 2 years?
yep,
Wow.
That's kind of what the ambulance was.
Yep.
Yeah, we waited a long
Give you
time for that.
enough time to
well, see, and that's,
run some money up.
well, that's why we're, we're starting the process now, because even if we, by the time, I mean, it's gonna be 3 or 4 months, even if we just say, all right, let's, with the design and build, so by the time you're 2.5, 3 years out, yeah. Well, generally, I mean, we haven't had a fundraiser. What was our 2000 fire truck was the last time we actually did a fundraiser for.
What's the newest? Was 2000?
What's the newest truck we did a fundraiser for? We've never had to do a fundraiser for a truck since
Right.
then. It's just, saving money from the ambulance revenue and
But all the other trucks are fine? It's
If they're
just
all
this-
paid for, yep.
And this tanker's
The only
the
thing.
new one that should be up there.
Yep, and see, and we normally, it's like every 15 years, we get a new truck.
Right.
And the, 2000 is,
Well, by the time you order it,
Yep.
15 years will be there.
it's gonna be at that time frame. So, but we don't wanna get rid of that truck, it's still a sound running truck. That's why we wanna go with the tender, that's really not even ours anyways, to upgrade that to a newer, safer, drop tanks on that truck already. So that's why we're looking at that.
So you have to give that back when you're done with it, is that what I heard?
Yeah,
Okay.
that truck, it's not ours. If we say we don't want any more, they take it and get rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so all that money we put into it is, it's gone.
Yeah, okay.
Any other questions for
You
Bill?
can't buy it from them,
You can, but it goes to an auction.
and then you have to go to the auction.
Then you gotta go to the auction and then buy it, and then you can take the box and put it on the new chassis. But new pump, new chassis, a new chassis, some of them were anywhere between $160,000 and $200,000 for a chassis. And then you gotta put the pump and build everything to get on there too, so, I mean.
Lord. It's a catch-22.
You got a
Well,
It's a lot.
45-year-old tank still,
45 years old.
Yeah.
But you could probably buy that truck for, on an auction, pretty damn cheap.
yeah,
You could get it for probably under $10,000.
yeah, probably.
But then it needs a new engine.
Well, it needs a new frame.
Well, you put a new,
If
you put a new chassis
200,000
on
in
it.
New
it,
chassis.
You
you
got
got a
200
$200,000 truck.
Well, you got, yeah, $200,000
Compared to
just in the
500.
chassis, and then how much money in bulk switching it over, and then you were without that truck for, once again, how long?
There again, yeah, then you're down the truck.
You know,
Of course, if you get rid of it anyway, they're,
well, we won't get rid of it until our new truck arrives.
well, you're talking about this tender.
Yeah.
That's.
That's to replace that 82.
Okay.
It's a 4,000 gallon
Is
versus,
the
Yeah.
$500,000.
Yep. 400 to, yeah, 500, depends. I mean, towing's they got a lot better build quality and everything, but it's like, we did get our last one from Danco, and, I mean, it's not just that stainless steel, and that's, the other one's plastic, and so it's,
They're not the quality then.
yeah, it's a lot of decisions. It's like, is it worth $100,000, but you're also gonna keep it for 40 years too?
That's what you look at.
Yep.
You look at the long-term
Yep.
investment.
I mean, Danco's got a lifetime warranty on it also, but so does towing. One's an hour away, the other one's 2 hours away. They're both local.
Well, any more questions for Billy?
No, it costs money.
Well, hopefully, the way we save money, that it won't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Very
that's,
good. Well, we appreciate that, and we appreciate what you're doing. Thank you. Okay, the next item.
Thanks, Billy.
Yeah, thank you. You don't have to stay if you don't want to listen to my mayor's report. It's fascinating.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so my mayor's report for June 2026. June 1st, I attended the ribbon cutting for Trusted Finances. The 4th, we stuffed water bills. 5th, the nuisance meeting. June 9th, city council. June 12th, a special council meeting. The 16th, attended the public hearing on Denning Drive. 23rd, city council. 25th, nuisance meeting. And the 30th, we stuffed water bills. So we were stuffers this month. Okay. Public Works report. Derek, what you got?
That is laying on the table for you guys.
Yeah.
Last week we had rehab from Cherokee come down. The last meeting, we talked about that manhole monitor went bad on that Hamburg Harrison. And, talking to rehab and Scott, he used to get that line jetted probably every 6 months. Every time we get the lift stations sucked out, we jet that line just to be safe. And everything, they couldn't camera it before they jetted it, but everything looks like the last time they did it. We have it on a hard drive that nothing looks like it's settling anymore. So that's good. We're still waiting on that monitor. They're 3 or 4 weeks shipped out, so hopefully in the next couple weeks. While they were here, we had them camera the discharge. We had problems last month when we were discharging and we were holding up King Construction. Well, we thought it was turtles, but our valve somehow broke, our gate valve. So it's only open a third of the way that it should be open. So that's why it was taking us so long to discharge. I don't know the truck traffic, I don't know if that stem broke. We really don't know. So I talked with Tom to see if that valve cluster there is gonna get taken out. And he was gonna look into it, and this was Friday this happened, so I haven't heard back. But I talked to Marcus with King, and I don't know if we're gonna have to discharge again before this is all done, but he said he'd help us if we need to discharge, but, so, kind of a bummer that it wasn't just a turtle and we could
So,
jet it out.
is that valve gonna have to get fixed?
Well, Tom was gonna look in to see if cause if we're gonna take it out,
Right.
is it worth,
If you're taking it.
yes, is it worth fixing it for one-time discharge or to pay King Construction to discharge for a day, or, you know what I mean?
Right.
We have to look into that. So, it just, we don't know if we're gonna have to discharge. We might not have to, it depends on when they get this going and,
Well, yeah. maybe.
'Cause they want it-
Because
'cause
it's
they're gonna
go
want it
through the-
full.
You're still gonna discharge through the,
where they're
UV.
hooking up, yes, where they're hooking up, so, and when they get full, they're gonna want it, or when they get done, they're gonna want the ponds up to the line where they are gonna stay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, it's like,
It's too bad it broke, like you said.
for one-time discharge, one more time discharging, so, yeah, Tom was gonna get back to me, so I might have to call him sometime this week and just see if that is gonna be in use just in case, so.
Is there any reason why you think you want it fixed? No, because it's always gonna discharge through.
Yeah, because we're gonna be a
the system.
continuous discharge
Yeah.
after, yeah, so that's,
So, yeah, it don't make sense to fix it if it costs.
right, and that's what, Marcus has said he'd help us, if we need to discharge and go through that again like we did. He helped us pump, to get it down so they could pour concrete, splash pads and everything, so. So that's why we found out that we couldn't discharge, because our valve broke. So, Brendan and I have been slowly doing the MXUs right now. It's kind of busy, with mowing, weed eating, getting everything ready, so. And I don't want to order and get those on the shelf and not put them in until later, because they do have, you have warranty on them, so.
Good point.
Kind of, maybe when stuff starts slowing down, we'll get some more on the shelf and start trying to replace and update that. The drawdowns, we're supposed to do it, every other month or so for the DNR, that just so we know if our wells, if our water table's dropping, if our wells are working properly. So if they're within, a couple feet of each other from the previous times we do it, that way they have record of it too. So we did that July 1st. So, and then with me, I signed up for an online class for my grade 2 water treatment. I got a test in August, and that will be so I can be certified for right now. I just put that in the grade 2 wastewater, and then Brandon signed up for an online treatment class too. That way we're not, one of us has to go to class for 4 days or a week, We both can be here and kind of do it on our free time.
Wherever that is.
I don't know.
Take your computer with you in the truck.
We put in an application when Aiden left, to be able to work under Derek, although he's not licensed to, they gave us till December.
Yeah.
So he's licensed to, or we have to come up with.
We have to get an affidavit, I
Yeah.
guess, and something like that, so. And then, we had a house get moved this week, and they needed a tree down. So the guys that were moving the house asked if we could get this tree down, so I called Lansing, they came to do this tree, but they're like, well, if we're here, can we cut down some more? So they did 5 yesterday.
They sure do a nice job.
I mean,
You would never have known.
yeah,
They sweep the street after they're
Not
done.
like Daniel.
It's,
Yes,
yeah, I know,
yes.
yeah, no, but I mean,
But yeah, they-
we're so blessed that
I
we
know.
have.
I mean, they were still working at 7:30 last night, but
So are these 5 of the ones?
we added more.
We did add.
So the 12 that are left are still on Main Street, but they didn't want to tackle that project.
Sure.
Oh, really?
So,
Okay.
so I talked to Dean and
Mary Miller.
they're still
owned that. I wonder where they
doing
went with it.
storm cleanup, which he says this summer's been horrible.
I bet.
So they came up from Hornet to cut this tree down, and then they're like, if it's worth my time, can I cut more? And I said,
And I panic because all their big trucks come and here's the house sitting in the middle of the street and I'm thinking, this is not a good day to
Isn't
take
it-
down our branches.
It's kinda like, didn't they plan ahead? Didn't they know this tree had to get taken?
right, and then I'm like,
And they bring all this, and then all of a sudden it's your problem?
yeah, I know.
Mary Miller,
Mary Miller, it's
Mary Brummer.
Mary Brummer's house.
Or Betty
On Elbers.
Betty.
It's on Elbers Street.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
gone.
it's gone. They
It's
moved it
gone.
Monday night. Oh yeah, it's gone. I mean,
All gone.
Where'd they
Yeah,
move it to?
How did they get it out?
I heard
Did they
Battle
go-
Creek or something.
yeah, somewhere in between Battle Creek and here. They went through the alley
Did they go through the
Yep.
alley? Okay.
because he didn't know he wanted to go through your hayfield, and I said, well, that's obviously not ours. And he was talking about going to the hayfield or then Craig's, and I said, well, good luck.
Yeah.
So, because Brandon and I were going to try to tackle this tree, and I'm like, no, there's lines. No,
Yeah, no,
we don't have
It
the
didn't-
equipment to do.
House
No.
moving is so crazy.
yeah, it's.
Yeah, they were.
The equipment.
I mean, it was up and gone within, I mean, they started at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I think by like
Yeah.
5, it was in the street already,
Mhm.
and up the alley,
Okay.
Okay,
so.
Okay, and the reason the tree had to get taken down was.
Well, it was on our list, it was a dead
It
ash
was,
tree.
it was dead.
Yes, so I just called Lansing and said, hey, can you come and cut this tree down? You know, because they would like it so they can move their house. They had to back over the curb and change their route, because they couldn't go down Albers, because the power lines were so low.
Sure. So they should send you a thank you note.
Should. But I got Lansing here to cut a couple trees.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, helping us with
Well,
our, I mean, we were,
And
when I first
hopefully you
started,
don't
we were
charge
like,
this emergency call.
no, because that's why they wanted to cut more.
Yeah.
They just didn't want to cut
They're
more.
here.
And
and they're-
They
they
came
apologize for such a short.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Not
he
having
was
much
fine
time,
with
and
it.
I said, that's
Yeah,
fine.
so he cut 5 down, and I said, well, thanks,
So we only have 12 trees left on the list.
so
We
far.
did add a few more this year.
That was, those 5 that he
Those
cut
were-
down were the
yeah.
ones we added.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So,
we will eventually get to the end.
And then we
If
can,
they're not ash trees
and then we can
anymore,
cross it off on.
yes.
They're becoming maple trees and
Yes,
all
there's-
different kinds of
Okay.
trees.
Yeah, it's not just, I mean, 12 ash left.
Yeah.
12 ash, okay.
You know, so.
Very good. Any more questions for Derek?
Nice report.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like your
Yeah,
report.
love
Yes,
it.
have good.
Thanks.
Next time, Parks and Rec report, community center, and that was on your table also. And,
Josh is at a game.
yeah,
Big game.
big game. So it looks like it's been busy, busy.
I've had a lot of people ask me why the pool was closed on the 4th.
It was staffing, yeah, and that's why Mike, you stopped by the office and that's why I
So
sent out
they
the text.
send out that notice 6 days ahead of time
Then, I'm
that the
sorry.
pool was gonna be closed on the 4th.
Yeah, was it out 6 days ahead of time?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
There's
told.
24 lifeguards,
yeah.
I was told by a parent that their kid that is a lifeguard said they were told that they were busy that day because they did not want to be open.
That's what I'm,
Okay. Well,
so I had a lot of upset people
Okay,
about this.
okay.
And the city, Holstein Electric paid a lot of money to get this thing open. And then somebody thinks they can close it.
Right, okay,
So I think there needs to be some questions asked.
okay. And I know they have been closed the last few years.
Well, and if it is staffing, I don't know, how many lifeguards do they gotta have on hand? Is it like 5 or something?
Yeah.
Is that,
Plus then you probably need to have management. I mean, plus a manager.
well, we hire
Yeah.
a pool manager.
Right, yeah,
And then
Wouldn't they know they have to be open on the 4th of July?
sure.
Would that be
Well,
a
you know,
requirement when we hired this person?
I will talk to
This,
Josh and Ashley about this a little
I
more.
think we need to,
Sure.
because there's a lot of people said they had some kids, their
family
grandkids come to town,
town.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the pool was closed.
Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to Josh and Ashley as we head into next year as well. Make sure that
do you know how late we're gonna stay open this year?
they. No,
Did you
what they're
know?
doing is they put out the
Right.
final schedule.
it just
I
said
think
this
they're,
here.
oh,
Yeah,
What
no,
did it
they
say?
put out the final schedule to see when they could get lifeguards, and that's when they're kind of determining as lifeguards head back to school and activities and
The
stuff.
school
So they'll
starts the
know by
24th of
probably
August.
next week.
I thought I read like Cherokee is August 8th or something.
Ninth, I think,
Ninth.
yeah,
really?
I thought it was really early, but
I
yeah.
was too.
Wow.
I see other girls having staffing
Yeah,
issues as well.
It's a good thing we didn't
Yeah, our
do
school
slides.
starts August 24th.
Yes, I know,
So-
yeah.
well, they said Ida Grove, said they ran into staffing problems, so let's close the pool if there's only 7 people in there, let's close it. Well, that was a mistake, they said, because they're finding out there's, a lot of times there's less than 7 people out there, so then the pool closes that day, so then everybody goes home. So that didn't work for them either.
That's Ida Grove or,
That was
Yeah.
Ida Grove, yeah.
I see that too.
So,
Well, and I think at one time we were kind of doing a little bit of that first year, was like if there was only 12 kids, we were closing.
Yeah, that number
And-
is, yeah, I don't know
And I think
exactly
we
what
kind
it is,
of-
I think it may be 4 or 5 now.
Yeah, I think we.
For
and the
a
temperature,
period
they said,
of time.
years ago, 60 degrees, there's kids in the water.
Yeah,
It's a heated pool.
yeah, but if
Like that'd be
you,
good.
yeah, but if you jump in that pool,
It's it's supposedly heated.
it's not a hot tub.
Yeah, it's not a hot tub, but is it 78
Hey, I was a
degrees or
kid, I
something?
was a kid at one time.
Yeah,
Does anybody do the metric on the cost return? Like, cause it takes a lot of money to heat a pool, but like at a certain time of the season.
I don't think you wanna go into cost.
Well, but
The
that would,
pool is not a moneymaker. Let's just
okay,
put it that
well, I was
way.
gonna say, that would justify
It
your.
loses money.
every year.
I'll-
Good to know.
I'll talk to
But
Josh and Ashley
when-
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
talk to
think,
Josh and Ashley
Okay.
again.
Okay. Next item, administrator report. And that was all very nicely put together. I like that.
Alright, so, just our software, we're about 95% in our office complete with it. We've got some follow-up, getting our credit card reader to work, and there's a couple of glitches on the online payment system. The auto pays work fine, it's when you do just the one payment and you run it through with a check, it's glitching. We've sent that up the chain, and then they've been working on that, on the software end. We did have a committee meeting and did interviews for the accounts payable position, and we'll do a meeting, again on the 16th for the public works position. Water project, I have notes that you guys can review on the back of this report. The baseball park, we're mending the TIF 3 district, and it'll be on the next council meeting. To do that inter-fund loan processing will be complete in August. The ball field will begin, that project will begin in August, so we'll do it then. We did have some hail damage on 3 buildings, the community building, the maintenance shop, and the aquatic center bathhouse. So Derek is getting 3 contractors to give us quotes. The insurance, estimated the damage is about $92,000. So we'll have the contractor confirm that. And then ambulance billing, we met.
Which buildings were they?
It was
pool
the
and-
community center, the maintenance shed
So
and
the
the
steel
pool.
roof.
Yeah. So, when we have the contractor, I had added the library, but they didn't get a chance, the adjuster didn't get a chance. So we'll have them look, the contractor look at the library and the fire department. while
It's
they're
funny,
there.
I live right down there and I had no damage on my house.
Up by the
Swimming
Pool.
pool.
Swimming pool and
Oh,
community
there.
center's just
Okay.
right there. And my
You know,
neighbor didn't
and
have
the
any damage
community
either.
center was
And
mostly the AC you got.
Beat up, okay.
So anyway, the ambulance billing, we're underway with that. We met with PCC. We have another meeting. We have a meeting every month with them as we head forward. We got the Medicare, Medicaid, services up and running for PCC. We also, they're going to arrange to, do the training for the ambulance staff for the new reporting in late August and early September. So we'll be well on our way with PCC. And then you have, of course, your taxi, your building permits, a more detailed pool information.
No, that was, so it looks like the pool, is making more money this year than it did last year? So is there,
no.
there more clients
It's
there?
previous month.
Prior month.
Over.
Yeah, so it's monthly.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
We
Looks like
just-
it's well attended
But
though.
it's been
Yeah,
very,
it looks like
very
it's
hot.
been very busy,
yeah.
It's swelling.
which is great,
It's been
great to
hot.
see it get used.
Yes, it is. Wonderful.
And just, yeah, and you got your nuisance list back in the back there. And of course, your wastewater, notes, your progression. Any questions, comments, or
This is
concerns?
really nice.
Well, we were gonna talk about the nuisance, weren't we? Making different rules up or what,
Not making them up.
or not making them up,
We'll
but,
make them up this week.
new ordinances that,
Yeah,
how are we gonna go about that? At a later date or what?
yeah, it'll
Because I
be
think the
on-
council needs to be involved
Oh,
in
yeah.
this.
I agree. So we'll put it on the agenda, we're codifying all the ordinance. We could start with the nuisance part of it and then go backwards.
Because this nuisance meeting was lasting over, well, that last one, I had to leave, it was
Okay.
almost 2 hours. And, yeah, you guys will probably hear another half an hour. So, I think we need to shorten it up and make it stricter. And then, not stricter, but, I don't know, we need to figure out a different way of doing things.
A different way, what do you,
Well, I mean, we talk about every item here. I mean, if
Okay.
we go to a 3-strike system, you're out, it shouldn't be talked about, it should just be,
I see what you're saying, okay,
it should be out of our hands and on somebody else's hands.
sure, okay.
I think, we did try to organize it by abated watch list, because we were kind of one by one, and then we were going more that somebody's at this level, and then now we're back to a watch person, and it was easier for me to kind of have all the watches in one group, and then get the updates, like who's gotten a notice, and who's got a
I
court date,
think,
and that kind
yeah,
of thing, so I
we've
think
been doing
we've tried to.
Yeah, and I feel like we have improved that
Yeah.
system
Oh, yeah.
quite a bit
Quite a
from the
bit,
beginning.
yeah.
But it sounds to me like you guys want to review the ordinance of the nuisances and the International Building Maintenance Code, and you want to condense that, or is that what I'm hearing from you? or-
Well, no, well, when we, it's just like these boarded up windows.
Mhm.
And
downtown.
We don't know how to address that.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Do we wanna write it into an ordinance thing,
Mhm.
or do we just wanna let it go?
Right. So you wanna start with looking at the ordinances?
Well, I
That's kinda where you
don't,
wanna
is that,
I think specific issues that
and another
we
one
wanna
is,
be able to address, that we've got the backing to
Mhm.
address it, you know?
Mhm.
And downtown gets, it seems a little different than residential, and, yeah, so I think there's sometimes.
So at the next meeting, you want me to have the nuisance ordinance, the Iowa International Property Maintenance, and you guys wanna pick those, fine tune those and get those in the city ordinances? Is that what you're asking?
isn't it already in it?
It
Not all of-
is.
Is-
Not all of them.
No, it
Not
is
all of
in
them.
there, but it's, the nuisance is in the city ordinance, and then you've adopted the Iowa property.
International.
International property.
International property.
And so
maintenance
what
code.
you're doing is just combining those two to be one ordinance rather than two ordinances. One's in a book and one's online in the ordinances. Is that what you want to do?
The international one is just more general, I think the other one is Holstein's, you know,
Yeah,
but
but
then
I-
we adopted the international property maintenance, which is a book,
Yeah.
a manual, that a lot of cities have adopted.
So you have
kinda
adopted
got,
that.
Well,
yes,
Oh, yeah.
we
It
did.
is adopted.
It is
Yeah.
adopted, it's just not all in one spot.
Right, right.
So we have something to go on.
Yes. Right.
Technically,
But we don't
yes.
know what it says about boarded up windows.
It doesn't address Board of
That's,
Adjustments.
that's.
Okay, so that's why we gotta address that here.
Okay. All right.
Is that publicly available, that IBMC?
You can look at it online
Line, yeah.
at Iowa
Okay.
Public Maintenance.
Is there a link online?
No, there's not a link online, but it's an easy, quick Google search. And you
You
can
can order-
download a
You
PDF.
can order one too,
Yeah.
it's just a little manual
Okay.
thing too, which, you know, I just
So,
ordered one.
Yeah, okay, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, and you want to address that as a whole to condense the process.
Aren't you liking our meetings, Mike? We're having a good time.
Well, I don't like to be with you for an hour and a half.
That hurt.
Yeah, you got 15 minutes.
How much can you tell?
No, it's not that, I
Okay,
think it's
I
just,
know, I know.
it's something we
I know,
should
I
make,
know.
it shouldn't be as difficult as
I
as
probably-
I think we're making, I think I mean, we tell somebody to clean their yard up, I mean, that,
Okay.
and you give them 3 things, I mean, and if they don't do it, I mean, it's their own fault, it's not our fault.
Okay,
Okay,
That's the way I feel.
okay.
so we will address that at the next.
Yep, I'll put it on the next.
And
agenda.
a lot of times we were, I know there's some people that we say, well, let's try to get them to give us a date.
Give them another month.
Give them
you
another
know,
month,
yeah,
and
because
then
people
give them
think
a
we're just
date.
too hard on it,
And once
so.
they give us a date, then we hold it to them. But, you know how hard that is. Sometimes you wait 6 months to get a date.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
we will look into that.
we didn't really talk about the treasurer's report. This is the end of our fiscal year, we start at the beginning of the fiscal year. So, everything looks really good. If you look at the budget, we did well on the budget, we stayed within budget. The only one that went over was general government. So we stayed, but overall, if you look at the last page, we were at 45.67% of the budget. So we did
So we did good.
We did do good overall. And it's projects, that's how projects hit, really, because the wastewater project is rolling to the next fiscal year. But, everybody did good. You'll see, you saw that we put the down payment on the tennis courts on the playing
I
list.
saw that, good,
And so that project is underway.
excellent.
Any questions or concerns?
Any questions for Tammy, the administrator's report? Okay. Okay, Citizens Forum, is there something you'd like to say on the Citizens Forum?
No, I guess my biggest thing is I just wanted to touch base on like some of the nuisance stuff. Clarity for what that is. I still haven't, but I don't know if you guys know, I did go to court and I still haven't heard back from the judge on that ruling. That was almost a month ago now, so I'm not sure how that process is working or streamlined or whatever. But yeah, just like having the availability of, since you guys are using the IBMC as well as the city ordinances, having that communicated clearly, I guess, that way whether people follow it or not, it makes it harder for them to dismiss, would be my thought, but I don't know. I'm still with you guys, like, I wanna see the town well maintained, but I'd love to see some streets fixed. So it's like, are we putting equal effort into cleaning up yards as we are fixing streets? Cause both are important, you know, and just what's the goal behind that? Because it's been made mention of staffing issues. How long before we bring new residents in? What is bringing new residents in? Are we discouraging residents with our streets, with our cleanliness type of thing, and our community build? Because we are a great small town, we do want to build that cohesiveness. How do we do that as well as accountability? And I guess I'm trying to think of it because obviously I needed encouragement to clean up my yard. So I'm not saying that it's not necessary, I'm just trying to figure out, it's like, okay, what are the core facets that are gonna keep our youth here for future staffing stuff? Because we might want it to look like a country club, but we might have to balance that with focus on some streets or focus on new businesses in town or things like that. And I'm not at every meeting, I don't hear all of those things, but I've personally felt a lot of the cleanup, and I haven't personally felt a lot of the, hey, we're bringing a new business to town, or hey, we're trying to inspire this or that. And that's my kind of thing, so the clarity on the rules, and then just, let's not forget the other stuff, because we don't hear a lot about that, I guess, as residents, but maybe I'm not looking in the right spot.
That was kind of the one thing, you know, we do stuff in the newsletter, but I've heard people go, I pay automatically, so I don't even open the damn thing. So I wonder if, like a Facebook, a little more interaction with stuff like that, you know, just, hey, this is coming up kind of a thing, that we're leaning on the newsletters to get the word out, and they're not opening them. And so I'm wanting just more of a action on Facebook, on the real one, on the real page.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
official,
The official,
city
the
official,
official one, yes.
you know, just kind of,
I mean, the streets, I mean, we're gonna be moving on that soon. I mean, we had the vehicle take like the survey of all the roads, and then, you know, getting the condition back of what priority would be, and then we would make our plan from there. I mean, those are some of the other things we're working on. I know we got like like a proposal to overhaul the whole city park, you know, and included in that is like enclosing the shelter house.
Sure.
I mean, there's all sorts of good stuff in there, but.
So, I guess my thought is like, where, other than the Holstein Advance covering the city council meetings, like, do I just have to take initiative as a resident to look into these things and say, okay, let's look through the last agenda or the meetings of the city council to see what your guys' plan is, what the timeline is for like the streets? Because it's like, I think about that nuisance letter way more than, you know, every time I hit a pothole, I'm like, crush City Hall, at the same time as I'm like, when are they gonna do this? It's like, you guys are clearly taking action, but like, I know it takes a long time to take action. Where, like,
Well, right, and Tammy is really good about giving us a balanced budget, so then
Sure.
that in turn slows it down, just so, I I mean, everything's financially sound, we're not like taking a huge hit
Which
for
is smart.
for every one of these, you know, big projects that we're trying to do. Anything government related is slow, so it's just,
Slow.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going to do new business. Okay, I'm going to read a statement concerning the wastewater project. Before we begin discussion of the wastewater project, I need to address a conflict of interest matter. Councilmember Mike Johnson is the owner of Holstein Electric, which is serving as a subcontractor on the city's wastewater project. Under Iowa law and based on guidance from our city attorney, this creates a conflict of interest that requires Councilmember Johnson to abstain from participating in any discussion or vote related to this project. Councilmember Johnson, pursuant to legal requirements, you must disclose this conflict of interest for the record, leave the room during all discussion of the wastewater project, abstain from voting on any matters related to the wastewater project, return to the meeting after the wastewater project discussion concludes. The minutes will reflect that Councilmember Johnson has a conflict of interest due to his business relationship with the project and has left the meeting room during this discussion and any votes related to this matter. So, Councilmember Johnson, I will leave, thank you, and then we will now proceed with the wastewater project discussion. Okay, the first item is resolution 26-31, and it is setting the public hearing for the status of funded activities. Now, this is in your packet.
And that's our regular meeting, right?
Yes, it is.
At our regular meeting, so we're just
Right.
setting that day, July 28th, 5 p.m. So I would need a motion to approve resolution 26-31.
I'll move.
Steve, okay, have a second?
Second.
Marcus? Okay. This is a roll call vote, so Steve,
Yes.
Bonnie,
Yes.
Marcus,
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Mike is abstaining. Okay. The next item, resolution 26-32, approving pay application number 5 for the wastewater system improvements project. Is there any question with Tammy on this, or it's pretty well laid
So
out?
how did, like, everything work out with a work change order?
They're
or-
still working on
They are?
it, yeah,
Okay.
with the sludge removal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still discussing it.
Okay. I just didn't know if that ever got figured out or not.
So pay application
So,
number 5?
hold on a second.
No, that's fine. Okay.
So this payment would be the top line, the bottom line?
It's under section 5, I believe.
Okay, I see where it says.
Certifies
application number
that,
Yeah, we've already paid March report.
Okay,
so we're asking for section 5, certifies pay application number 5. So I would need someone to approve resolution 26-32.
I'll make the motion.
Marcus?
Second.
Okay. Terry? Roll call vote, Bonnie?
Yes.
Marcus?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Mike? Steve?
yes.
Okay. So we will, good, yeah, I think we can discuss outside.
Can you go outside?
I think that. We can, oh, there he is, okay.
He's in the corner.
It's in, hiding in the corner.
You've got 1 minute, Kathy.
Okay.
The naughty
Okay.
corner.
The naughty corner.
Okay, we need to discuss the Benny Drive storm drainage.
Yeah, I don't have any new information. I know that you guys wanted to kind of think about what our next move was there. That's why I just have discussion on the agenda. How do you want to move forward with this project?
I mean,
Do we have a plan?
yeah, I almost wondered if the engineers would maybe propose something else, I guess, I don't know.
Then well,
Sensitive.
Tom was here, were you here last? But you might have missed
Oh, I missed
yeah.
that one, I was gonna say,
So,
we did get the.
Tom was here and he
Yeah.
did propose,
You were saying.
another
Yeah.
avenue in doing that. I haven't gotten copies of that or anything, we just kind of wanted it discussed and decide how you.
The cost was they're gonna put another drain
In the street.
in the street on, Forstalls on,
By
what's that?
Woodkeys.
Woodkeys, not,
Where
and
the
then
water
pipe it
brought
across
down.
the street
Yeah.
and put another one there, and then it was gonna pipe across where they're putting the two, new houses in, or the one new house where,
Green.
Kevin
Green.
Green's
Kevin
building. But we have to get an easement there, which, I don't know if you get one or not. Go across there and then pipe it all the way down Benning Drive.
But it'd be on the
South.
outside of the walking trail, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be in the.
So
be
nobody's
in-
yard,
Nobody's yard gets.
you know, I mean, the city owns,
Yeah.
And it'd be hard pipe all the way.
and I think
But-
it was 100,000, wasn't that?
He estimated that.
Estimate, yeah, estimated it.
But I got to thinking, what has, when it's really bad, what if we just have the city go run the street cleaner down the street? And would that take care of some of that mold and
I
clean up
think
what,
they really
what
do
Matt cleans
try.
up?
The slime.
They do try.
Did they try that?
Yeah, they do try to get out there, they just can't always get out there. You know, other stuff happens, they do try to hit it more often than the other streets, is what Derek is saying.
I mean, I think this option will help though. I mean, it will help, cut down on some of the water that just goes trailing all the way down the street.
Well, right now, there's nothing there, because it's dry.
Well, it's dry.
Duh.
But-
Right?
But go down Davenport Street,
There's water there.
there's a lot of water there. That's worse than Benning Drive.
We've got the TIF funds though, right? I mean, or not?
Yeah.
No,
For Benning.
for Benning Drive,
We
yeah.
have TIF funds.
But
But we can use
We're
that
not-
money to go to pay down the loan, you said, right?
for the wastewater project, and we've amended that to go forward with that. With the new TIF regulations, we really don't want to amend that one again to cover this project. So, that is where
Takes
that's
care of
at.
that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it really does.
Yeah, crap.
So,
Okay.
but regardless, if there's storm drainage that we need to repair, can we possibly look at the two areas in town, create a project and then pay that with storm drain
Or
revenue?
when we do the roundabout, put it in then. Or
The J. The J.
when we add on to the,
We're pointing.
add on to Benny Drive,
Oh,
You-
gotcha.
Can you use
You're using the
what?
cul-de-sac.
the or not, the cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
yeah.
So you're asking if we can use TIF 5 for that? Is that what you're asking?
No,
Or
I'm
no, you're
asking
about
when we do that
Yeah.
project, we
Could
could,
we fix
we
the
can
other?
fix this, then we could put it in the same time.
I
That
see,
if we add, when that happens.
sure. But if there is storm drain issues in town, we should be addressing them with storm
I was
drain
gonna say, when's the
revenue.
cul-de-sac gonna get done? I mean,
Maybe.
You know, I know
Years
you
ago.
mentioned Davenport, I'm just saying, if there's some projects, we
I
should
don't know how
maybe
you
put
fix
these.
Davenport without, because no one's gonna wanna dig in the back of there.
Mhm.
You're running the same problem.
Yeah.
No one
same
wants,
issue there.
they don't want no
wanna
easements in
tear
the
it up.
back, so I guess they'll just have to live with what they got, you know? And I just wondered if that street cleaning would do it, I don't know. It's dry now, you know?
So, as a collective group, do you wanna shelf this project?
I wanted to use the TIF funds. But, yeah, I mean, that's the bummer of it,
I mean,
because I
I
don't.
think
I'd
it's-
rather do it in some degree, because, I mean, in the time that I'm gonna live in Holstein, we might have to pay this like 2 or 3 more times. And then that's more projects, they're gonna be, you know, on the books.
Pave it?
Well, yeah, if the concrete starts wearing away because of all the water and whatever on it.
That's gonna be a few years down the road if it ever does do that.
Well, right, so then the cost of everything's gonna be way higher then too, as time goes on. You know,
Well,
so-
I mean,
So I mean, if it is a $100,000 project, maybe we better do it now rather than when it's a $200,000-300,000 project. And how many every year, I don't know.
So if you guys do choose to do the $100,000 project, we would roll that in a bond with the generators. We would pay for,
well, let's ask, what's his name first?
Evan Green.
Evan Green.
If he'd be willing to give an
I was
easement,
just saying,
otherwise
and I
it's
have
done, you know.
talked to Evan.
You
about
already have?
things. I've talked to Evan, not specifically about this plan, but, I can definitely give him a call if this is kind of the way you want it to go.
It's kind of like,
Well,
do it now
I would-
before a house gets in
I would
there, you
think
know,
he would-
and,
Want it, so that
Or you ain't
his new house is,
gonna, by the time they do it, put it out for bids.
well,
It'd
but
be late
it's,
fall, probably before.
well,
if-
but he's
it
got
might
two
be
lots.
next year.
he's got 2 lots.
He's got two
Yeah,
lots,
yeah.
so it would be on the lot that nothing.
And he's
No,
not
it'd be down
planning
the
on,
center of the two lots.
Okay,
well, we can definitely, and get the plan from Tom. I didn't receive the plan. I know he had it here, but I haven't seen it then.
yeah.
I
I'm
could
sure,
give him a
yeah.
call.
Mhm.
I mean, I could definitely call him and just talk to him about it.
I think it's a good idea
I
to get
do
it
too.
done.
I think
I do
so.
too. I hate
Where we
to,
did
since
the
they
second
came to
house
the
in-
council
Yeah.
complaining about it,
Well,
I
we
need
still have a
to
chance for an
not
easement.
pay attention.
Right,
I do think it'll help. I mean, at least
I do
it'll
too, and I think
drop
those
some of
people
that water
deserve,
down, yeah.
you know,
Well, then
Yes, it's
just
up.
my action plan going forward that I need to do is I'll reach out to Tom, get that plan, I'll reach out to Evan and just
Well, I-
see.
Call Evan first. That,
Well,
and
I
not
need
have-
to know
That
exactly,
he will
she's
show
gonna
him
ask.
what he's talking about.
Exactly, what- so I need to have their preliminary plan at
yes,
least,
Right.
so
because,
you can see,
yeah.
you can
So
visualize
I'm
it.
not asking him to do another plan. I'm
Yeah,
just-
don't ask him
No,
to make up,
I'm just-
spend more money.
I'm just asking him, what
'Cause
you
they'll do
have
it.
here, could I look at it?
Because he had the plan.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And I thought the plan went down the center of both.
but if it
easements,
were
but-
my property, I would wanna see it on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that will, I will move
and
forward.
it, and it wasn't as deep as those other ones, so it's not, he probably just needs a 15-foot easement, not a 30-foot easement. Because we're only going like 2 foot deep.
Well, this would be the time to do it.
Well, I think so. Okay,
Okay,
put that on the next agenda once those things are completed.
Okay.
okay. Anything else? Then I'm looking for someone to adjourn this meeting.
I'd like to make a motion.
Marcus, I need a second, please.
I'll second.
Steve, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I put Beaver.
Steve.